tutorial which I'm going to make a series out of, and as you can see I've just started a new world on Minecraft and it's generating the level. Yeah, on this version of the game I do have mods, however I am not going to use them for this. Okay, so I will give you a tutorial from the beginning all the way to where you will finish and be able to start just making your own creations and you've got a nice house to live in. Okay, so it's just started the world and a new world. Right, first of all, turn off single player commands. Right, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to find out what the time is. Oh well, right, I can't find out what the time is now, but here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the tutorial, and this tutorial is slightly different from other tutorials because I do things slightly differently, but it is slightly more easier than having to bury around for coal. So I'm just going to get 2 trees worth for now of logs because that's all I need to craft my first weapons and tools to start off. Sorry for the slight lagginess. Okay, that will be enough. I'm just going to come over here. You may be able to see coal in the distance over there, but for this tutorial I'm not going to show you it because quite frankly you don't need it, and it is so much easier without getting coal because you see my moving and all of that. So it just makes it work. Whoops, dropped it. Pick up that wood. There we go. Right. First of all, we're going to craft a workbench. Yeah, this is kind of seriously laggy, but oh well. And we're going to have a nice little spot just start off working. I suggest just over here, a bit out of the way and things. So yeah, so we'll just craft a bit here. So first thing we want to do is split it in half and get a couple of sticks. Right, then we want to make first of all a pickaxe, and second of all a axe, which is in this crafting shape, slightly different to the pickaxe. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to mine some stone, because this is essential for the first few steps of survival, just to get some stuff to use to acquire crafting materials. So I've just got a couple of cobblestone, and now what I can do with that is later. So I'll just get my wooden axe for now, and for this I need to acquire a lot of wood for this way of starting off. Ooh, this lag is quite bad, but excuse me for this. Okay, can you see how much quicker my axe is cutting the wood? And these are some of the benefits of having an axe. So I'm just mining away now. Well, I'm just chopping away at the wood very laggy, so extremely hard to concentrate at the moment. Yep. Okay. And normally you would make torches from the coal, but instead I'm not going to make coal, I'm going to get charcoal, which is quite a bit easier to obtain by simply melting wood in a furnace. So, and I've got a workbench to craft furnace, and I've got my pickaxe to get this cobblestone to make my furnace. And then all I need is fuel, which is why I need a bit more wood, because my wood's going to be my fuel, so I'm going to be able to smelt into charcoal. So yeah, that's enough. Okay, now I'm just going to come over here and craft a furnace. Okay, so I've got my furnace. Obviously the other way of starting a game by finding coal is better in the sense that you don't have to craft a furnace so early and get so much stone, but there are some pluses to playing this style. For example, I can just simply split this stack, put half in there and half in there. Although wood burns down very quickly, it lasts just enough to get me a couple of pieces of charcoal, which is all I need to make a couple of torches. So I can just leave that now, and it will be burning, as you can see. And then I can, grab some charcoal, which I can use to torches later. And now, quickly, while I'm waiting, I think I'll craft a stone pickaxe, because they are quite essential for the game. Obviously I will make a axe as well when I get some more stone, but for now I'll make a stone pickaxe so that I can acquire more stone easily to make the stone axe. So there we go. So now let's check on this, see how this is going. Okay, so I've got 3 lumps of charcoal. I'm going to just put that in there, and to get more charcoal, and I place one in there just in case that one burns out, and that should supply us with charcoal. Right, so now my next step is to craft another tool again, and this tool is slightly different from the rest. It's a shovel, and it can be used for collecting dirt, which is very useful for building, and I'm going to use that right now. And it's very useful for acquiring gravel as well, which is a soft material that is affected by the gravity, whereas some objects, if you dig a block underneath them, they will not be affected and they will just stay floating in the air. But sand, gravel, and I think there's one other type of block, all fall if they have nothing under them to support. So I'm just gonna now fill out this area a bit. It's like a bit of an area for a door. It's not right next to my workbench. Sorry for the lag. So, okay. I wish this would stop being laggy because it is wasting me valuable time. And the sun is going to set soon, so I better get on. Let me just check that. So, as you can see, I now have one little entrance there, and I'm going to place a door by cutting it in here. As you can see, I just fill up 2 columns with wooden planks, and that gives you the door. And also, I'm just going to quickly fill up here. Okay, didn't mean to do that one there. And you want to do it from the outside so that they can't step up on the same platform as you and just hit you through the door, which they sometimes can do. Yeah? And so you've got your first little hovel for the night, except you need to make sure that you have a roof and not just build sideways, because otherwise something could drop down from the cliff above and fall on you and to your house, which would be very bad. Very spiders, which are continually annoying. So I now have a little hovel, and I'm just going to get the last of the charcoal that was in the furnace. And with this charcoal that you've obtained, you put the charcoal on top and sticks on the bottom, and you can make a couple of torches, which you can then use to light your home and stop monsters from spawning in them. So I'll now do that. And then later on at night, when it gets darker, you can simply just sit in your hovel now, safe and sound, and just relax and craft some items. And I think I'm going to call it a day there on this episode, and on my next episode I'll be showing you some of one of the next steps on surviving and getting very good at Minecraft. Bye.